Yeah. Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. It's on me, gonna fly now. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, dying on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then about she me. My mama proud she.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So on 4th down, on comes Ty Zentner to punt for Houston. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Stroud on 3rd down now. Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Here's Hooker. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. And what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter? 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Taking a shot for Dell here. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The Texans at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
111 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing. Hooker. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Going up the gut, Montgomery dancing away at the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. From the gun, it's Hooker. His throw incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Hooker now off play action. Completes it to the fullback hand. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hooker. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This from 25 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Going for it with Pierce. Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's free to midfield. And he will finally be rested whistled down at the Lions' 28. 68 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brevin Jordan as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Catch, Panther.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready?
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Ready.
Final play of the half. Stroud looking deep here for Mechie. And that's caught inside the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the jump.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
2nd and a couple.
Ready.
Another carry for Pierce. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. John Mechie is caught downfield by Mechie. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Give left side for Pierce. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short.
Touchdown, Texans! Dameon Pierce from 4 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just there, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Lions.
Ready.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Go, Reed. Go. Three.
On second down, Montgomery. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
18 ready.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Fix the Eagles. Hey, smash Broncos.
Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Hooker going to try to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud will run the option left. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Pierce now up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Come on, come on. Hey!
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Stroud. Touchdown! Robert Woods from 21 yards away. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose...
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Texans. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw, Hooker. That is caught by Laporta. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. They go play action. Here's Hooker. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Detroit.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Hooker. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Hooker to the air yet again. That is incomplete. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Hooker. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage has always been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not got another turnover on his ledger.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Right there, hurt.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run and play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Stroud. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Now Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Smash. Cowboy 80. Hey, check that.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Second down, goal to go. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now Hooker. And that's caught by Williams. A great play to start the drive all the way out across the 35-yard line. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Hooker to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Ready!
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead